Hey everybody, Mark Henderson of MWH Adventures. So this is the final segment of the Zimbabwe hunt with Tokoloshe Safaris. This is the spotted hyena hunt, a little bit of fishing out in Lake Kariba, and visiting Victoria Falls. So the thermal images that you'll see is not out of a scope that I was hunting with. That was what Mike had as a handheld for identifying animals coming in and stuff. I was shooting through a regular scope, so we were having to Q-beam them and kind of old school it a little bit, you know. And if I'd have had my thermal, scope set up over there, I probably could have, spanked a few more than I did. But as it turned out, it was a great hunt, and I did get 2 spotted hyenas. So I just wanted to kind of give a little bit of explanation on the thermal imaging that you're going to see. That was not on a scope. Actually, there's also even some thermal imaging of a hippo that we've seen out there while we were calling, which is pretty cool. There's no sound to it, so I wanted to kind of give an explanation right now. You'll see it in the video. But this is to wrap up the Zimbabwe hunt. I'm going to have another video that I'm going to post, after all these. And it's not of a hunt, it's of an interview with the PH, Michael Blicknott. And it is kind of a summary and some of the conservation, topics of that area, and specifically with Tokoloshe Safaris in the Bengo region, Mlibizi area. So that's going to be a whole nother video. It's just an interview that touches on a lot of great conservation points and a lot with that certain outfitter, but I don't want to include it in on this. This is just going to be some hunting and fishing and visiting Victoria Falls. So enjoy. Alright, so we're headed out today. We're going fishing. We caught some rest this morning, which we definitely needed. Had a great lunch, got everything loaded, and we're headed out in Lake Kariba. We're going to have a 5-species catfish challenge. It's going to be the vundu, which I believe is the biggest, and then barbel, a silver barbel, electric, and a squeaker. And we got a little side bet going on biggest and most and first and all that, but we're going to try and get 5 different species today, and then we'll move on from there. But fishing and is a fantastic bonus to this whole safari. So yeah, we're looking forward to it. So I mean, hopefully you're gonna get to see some good action today with some catfish out here on the lake, and just a nice afternoon spent out on the water. So here we go. Right, what do you have here?
Is this a barbel?
I can't see with your hands in the way. Yeah. Sharp tooth catfish. There we go. That's a barbel.
Barbel.
So that's number 1.
Nice.
Tighten your drag, Sean. It's not. Is that a squeaker? Let's see. It's a squeaker, so you've each got 1.
Yeah, don't worry. Mark, do me a favor, just grab that in case the cage bangs on you. Okay.
Yeah, barbel.
Not very big, but it's a catfish. So Sean's on 2. Well done.
Sean's got a squeaker
Hang on, we've got a...
and a barbel. He's got 2 out of the 5.
They look big gills now. Can't get you. No, grab them in the mouth. I'm trying to, but that's not that.
Okay, keep it right there. Okay, anyway, show the camera. That's a sharp-toothed catfish or barbel. See all the whiskers?
Nice. Alright, so this is species number 2 for the day and number 80 for my all-time. This is a squeaker. And he has got some gnarly barbs in his fins, and that's, you know, like most catfish, but this one is they told me to be really, really careful with him, but they get bigger than this, but this is a definite squeaker, and so that's number 80 for me and number 2 for the trip. So I'm digging it. Hear him squeaking?
Yeah, waka waka.
There we go.
I think it is.
Mike's going to be a while.
Russ caught one up front. All right.
I've got a normal catfish on here.
A big one.
No, just a barbel.
Okay, give me a minute, Mike.
No problem, but hey, this reel just note to self. What make is that? Shimano tempered. Is that right? Because it's okay.
No, but Mike's got it. Yeah, right, I'm coming, Mike.
Normal sharp-toothed catfish.
Ah, that's a better one.
Oh, nanny with a budzer. Thanks, brother.
No worries.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
As you swallowed that thing to the hill.
Yeah, like I said to you, I saw it biting.
Good one.
Yeah.
The difference between the vundu and the sharp-toothed catfish, the vundu's got a break in its dorsal fin, and they're generally much, much bigger. We'll see. Hopefully they're about 60 pounds, the ones that I'm going to catch. Yours will be 30 as usual.
Man, did we have some excitement tonight. So we had put the bait out, as you know, and we had put the trail camera out, and we had seen these spotted hyenas on the trail cam pictures, and we had actually seen this specific one that has a snare caught around its neck. That's a ugly truth that happens over here, and it's super unfortunate, but we really wanted to target this actual hyena because of this situation. I mean, it's you know, it's a suffering deal, and it's unfortunate. But we were able to call, and we had them roaring around us and whooping and everything else, and it got exciting, and they came in, and they're both males. This one actually came in first. I was able to take the shot, drop it immediately. They kind of scattered. We kept calling. We just kept at it. This one came back in, right into the other one. We laid it down within 10. It was within 5 to 10 yards of the other one. So it was really a great night. The other two, we couldn't get them drawn back in, and whenever they were running, and I couldn't get on them. But man, it was exciting. I mean, if you're into predator hunting at all, there is nothing like spotted hyena calling, because they are so loud and it is so exciting. It is just crazy intense. And it's hard for me to stay still to make the shots because they have me so fired up. But man, it was, you know, how awesome it is to be able to hunt these, you know, really awesome animals, and to be able to take this one. But the real truth is that they are predators that have to be controlled here, because, you know, as I stated earlier, they cause these people a lot of trouble with their goats and pulling the tails off of cows and eating calves and everything else. And you know, it's like predator control anywhere else in the world. You've got to manage them, and these, you know, a lot of people don't realize how big a spotted hyena is. I would probably guess this one right here to be easily over 100 pounds. I mean, it's probably 100 and I'd say probably 130 pounds. I mean, it's a pretty good size, you know, and you would refer to it as a dog. I actually believe, I was told that it's actually more related to the cat family, but dog, cat, whatever it is, it's a damn big mean predator, and it can really, you know, take down some pretty big animals, and they run in a pack, and they are pretty intense. But yeah, I was really fortunate, and man, it's just so exciting, and there's a lot of them here. And I don't know if you ever get that opportunity to, if you like predator hunting at all, spotted hyena hunting is, man, I don't know that it gets any better, because they are so vocal, and they are coming, and they are bringing it, and woo, that gets exciting. But yeah, I mean, this one with the snare, it's so disgusting, and I just absolutely hate it. But unfortunately, that is the real truth of hunting in a lot of places in Africa, and especially, you know, a lot of these wild free range lands like this. and I know that I keep preaching about it, but the thing is that I'm really trying to put the message out and educate people about the poaching, and it's a problem, and the people have got to be bought into the sustainable use, you know, with the permitting and everything else, so that you don't see this, you know, so that this doesn't happen. And it's anti-poaching patrols, and it's hunters, and it's safari operators that are out and they're hunting, and they're seeing these snares and they're pulling them up, and absolutely have piles and piles and piles of snares by the end of the season that they have collected. And although there's a lot of that going on, it's you just can't cover every bush and creek and crevice and cranny, you know, out there, and people are they're not trying to snare, say, any specific, like a hyena. Maybe they were because of their goats or cattle or whatever. But the thing about it is that a snare doesn't discriminate what gets in it. There's no discretion to it. Whatever puts its head or foot or anything else in it, it catches. And so I don't know, it's a horrible deal, and but it's one of the ugly truths. And I'm glad I was able to take the suffering away from this poor guy here. But anyway, it was really an exciting night. It was a lot of fun, and there's so much to do here. There's so many fantastic animals. It's a hard hunt. It's a great hunt. There's a lot of things. I mean, we were out fishing today and still seeing elephants right there on the island where I was able to harvest my elephant at. Seeing other ones as we was going up the river, and you know, what a beautiful place. But it takes hunters' dollars, and it takes the people working in the hunting industry. It takes the council representatives, the park, the forestry, and all being tied in together, knowing that there is hunters coming over and that there's a program set up for the money to fund this, for the meat to be able to be donated, and for everything else to actually be able to protect and see that they still have these wild animals out here in these wild lands, and that there's a value to the people here. Because if you cannot value them, then this is what you're going to get, because they don't care about it. They have to make a living here. They have to live here, and if it becomes a problem, well, they're gonna find a way to solve it. And so anyway, what a fantastic hunt. And I'm so blessed and so fortunate, and it was a lot of fun. Golly. But anyway, there's more to come. Alright, so here we are at Lookout Cafe on the Zambezi in Victoria Falls. We just finished eating, and it was really good. Really good. But this is why it has the name. This zip line right here, then you come down on that, you are flying. I mean, hauling butt. It's pretty cool. I've been watching some people zip past us. Big old swing and takes off down that other, down the point, and away it goes. It's beautiful. Really nice. I don't know, we might going up on the bridge in the morning for sunrise. We don't know if we're going to be able to fit it all in, but we might. We'll see. Okay, so I'm at Victoria Falls, the actual falls now, and on the pathway in, and just awesome meerkats and warthogs and monkeys and everything, vervet monkeys, and they're everywhere, and it's a pretty cool deal. But just wanted to kind of give a intro, you know, of heck where we're even at, what we're doing. But headed into Victoria Falls. So. Here we are. Look at that. Awesome. Hopefully.
Am besten wir gehen gleich. Ja, das stimmt. Das ist lustig, sonst sieht man kaum mal. Wollen wir dann ganz schnell weitergehen?